Shalom, shalom, beloved. Today is the first day of the week here in Australia. Um, I hope your Shabbat was filled with peace of Yahuwah, His love, and that you had a good rest in Him, in His Word. Because in this world, there is no peace, but we have a peace in Yahusha. Beloved, I'm going to read to you chapter 9, Ezekiel. Yahuwah, please help us to discern your word of truth and life through the Ruach HaKodesh in Yahushua Messiah. In the 10th year, in the 10th month, on the 12th of the new month, the word of Yahuwah came to me, saying, Son of man, set your face against Pharaoh and the sovereign of Mishram, and prophesy against him and against Mishram, all of it. Speak, and you shall say, Thus said Adonai Yahuwah, See, I am against you, O Pharaoh, sovereign of Mishram, O great monster, who lies in the midst of his rivers, who has said, My river is my own, and I have made it for myself. And I should put hooks in your jaws, and I should make the fish of your rivers cling to your scales. And I should bring you up out of the midst of your rivers, and all the fish in your rivers cling to your scales. And I should leave you in the wilderness, you and all the fish of your rivers. On the face of the field you shall fall, and you should not be picked up or gathered. I should give you as a food to the beasts of the field, and to the birds of the Shamayim. And all the inhabitants of Mishram shall know that I am Yahuwah, because they have been a staff of reed to the house of Israel. When they grasped you with the hand, you broke and tore all their shoulders. When they leaned on you, you broke and made all their loins shake. Therefore thus said Adonai Yahuwah, See, I am bringing a sword upon you, and shall cut off from you man and beast. And the land of Mishram shall become a desert and waste. And they should know that I am Yahuwah, because he said, The river is mine, and I have made it. Therefore, see, I am against you, and against your rivers, and shall make the land of Mishram an utter waste and a desert, from Migdol to Sawena, as for the border of Cush. And foot of man shall pass through it, no foot of beast pass through it, neither shall it be inhabited for 40 years. And I should make the land of Mishram a desert in the midst of the lands that are waste, and among the cities that are ruined. Her city shall be a waste 40 years, and I should scatter the Mishrites among the nations, and I should disperse them throughout the lands. For thus said Adonai Yahuwah, at the end of 40 years I should gather the Mishrites from the peoples among whom they were scattered, and I should turn back the captivity of the Mishrites. Yeah. It's blurring. I can't do anything. It's not in my hand. Praise Yahuwah. And I should bring them back to the land of Patros, to the land of their birth, and they shall be a lowly reign, being a lowliest of reigns, and never again exalt itself above the nations. And I shall make them few, so as not to rule over the nations. And no longer is it to be the refuge of the house of Israel, bringing the remembrance their crookedness, bringing to the remembrance their crookedness when they turn to follow them. And they should know that I am Adonai Yahuwah. And it came to be in the 27th year, in the first month, on the first of the new month, that the word of Yahuwah came to me, saying, Son of man, Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, made his army to serve a great service against Saul. Every head was made bald and every shoulder worn bare. But he and his army received no reward from Saul for the service he served against it. Therefore thus said Adonai Yahuwah, see, I am giving the land of Mishram to Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, and he shall take it away, her wealth, take her spoil, and remove her pillage. And it shall be a reward for his army. I have given him to the land of Mishram as a reward for his labor, because they worked for me, declares Adonai Yahuwah. In that day I should make the horn of the house of Israel to spring forth, while I open your mouth to speak in their midst, and they should know that I am Yahuwah. Thank you, beloved. Thank you for listening. Yahuwah bless.